Welcome back, everyone. Crypto Patrick here. You guys are probably, hoping you're not all having a heart attack out there like a lot of people have been. These people that just have got into cryptocurrency on the greens and they're wondering what is going on right now. Why is the market, 60% down? We've seen $580 billion in the sell-off. What is the cause of this? When is it going to come back? We've seen a lot of people exchanging into Bitcoin right now. $13 billion in trade volume. A lot of people are exchanging their altcoins into Bitcoin and selling them off. This is probably going to be 4 more weeks of a red winter where we're going to see these all-time lows. And I'm going to get into the history. I'm going to tell you guys, looking at Bitcoin, where we can predict this is going to go. And we'll kind of look into the global market on this. But if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I do videos every day predicting the market. I'm doing an XRP giveaway today. I just transferred some money in to buy up some XRP. Well, it's super cheap. It was like 65 cents yesterday. Now it's 69 cents, which is it's still a pretty good deal. I was kind of waiting for it to get to 40 cents, but it's not yet. Make sure you guys put like a comment on this video. Where do you guys think the market's going? Are you picking up any coins when it's at these all-time lows? Are you doing any Bitcoin mining? Because I do live streams all the time showing you how to Bitcoin mine with BITCLUB network. It's the biggest. They basically mine 4% of the world's Bitcoin, which is crazy, like more than any other company. That's why I promote it. It's because you can make a lot of money doing it and mine for life. And the link's in the description. So I do live streams on that. I'm going to do a giveaway on XRP on this video and 4 of my other ones that I have on there, and I got to give away some XRP that I owed someone from the last one. I just kind of had a long weekend. I didn't get a chance to making a lot of videos, but now I'm back, guys, and we're going to start looking at the market in depth. So taking a look right now, guys, just getting into the market. We've seen it go up a lot in the last 24 hours. If you look right here, the market cap is at 340 billion. I just looked, not even like 20 minutes ago, it was like 330. Yesterday, it was 270 billion. And I'm going to kind of give you guys just a little rundown and breakdown of where I think it's going to go, what's that next line of support, and where we think it's going to go into the future. And should you be afraid? Because right now, I think that looking at last year as a history lesson, with this market 60% down, it's still up from where it's been. And let me just show you the 24-hour trade of where it's been, guys, right now. Okay, it was at 345. Then we saw this low of 270s around yesterday. It went up to about 300. We saw it go up to 315 earlier today. When I was looking at it, it was like 330. And now it is back up to $339 billion, guys. That's still pretty good. Let's look at the 3-month graph. I'm going to kind of show you the next line of resistance. So when we're at that 340 mark, where it is right, you can't really see it on here right now because it's not updated with that. The next line of resistance would be over here. If you guys are on CoinMarketCap, you can do this too. But come down to this little line right here. So we're at 340. This is where the market is right now. And it's dropped down. The next line of resistance would be around this like 300 mark, probably like 3. And then if it breaks through that, it would go to 297. If it broke through that, we would go to this, like, I think it's about 285 or 285, like right around there. If it got any lower than that, guys, it would go all the way probably to that 197 mark. We haven't seen it there for a while. That's when you'd see a lot of panic sellers in this total market cap. They'd be like, oh, Bitcoin it's dead. It's not going to come back. It's going to go to zero. But we know that's not true. It was there in November, and then we saw this massive bull run all the way up to the 820 billion mark, and when it gets around here, guys, a lot of people that don't believe in the coin, they just got in because they thought they could get a Lambo. They thought, they saw their friends making a lot of money off Bitcoin. They don't know that it's very volatile and the market has to correct itself. Right now, we are seeing a crash, but we are seeing a correction, and it takes about 2 months for it to go up from about mid-November all the way up to January. We've seen I think about a $700 or $700 billion market cap increase, and that took 2 months, guys. So right now, when it goes down, we know that the bull runs happen around end of March, around April. That's when I'm predicting the market's going to bounce back, and I think we're going to see kind of what it did. We're going to see what it did last year. If you guys look at the all-time high right here, we'll kind of look at like it started rising slowly around April. We see this, and it started kind of moving up on May. And then it kind of corrected itself. And then we started seeing these massive bull runs around Q3, Q4. It kind of drop off here, and then another massive one in January. So I think that's what's going to happen right now. I think we will see the market bounce back, but there is kind of a slow rise. We'll probably see the market go to about 500, 600 billion in April, and then kind of slowly creep up to that 800, 1 trillion mark by summertime. That's my guess. And then I'm hoping about 1.5 to 2 trillion around this time next year. That's why you need to be a long-term holder, and it's good to kind of realize what's going on. And why is this happening, guys? What's going on? Well, China is banning cryptocurrency and trading platforms and ICOs. They basically are just trying to say they're trying to protect their consumers, and basically so people aren't getting scammed by ICOs like BitConnect. But I think it's a cop-out. I think they're just trying to control their population. They don't let people go on WhatsApp and Instagram. That's why we have companies like Substratum that are trying to decentralize the internet, and you use some of your computer power and then allocate it. And then basically you can get around, like we didn't have to use a VPN. It's actually illegal to use a VPN switcher and go on these sites in China. It's kind of like enslaving your population if you think about it, because only the rich that have these computers and other people, they're not subjected to the laws, and all the people that they want to control are basically that can't afford the VPN, they don't know what they're doing, are subject to propaganda. So China issued its sweeping ban of initial coin offerings on September 4th, and now they're actually doing, they're basically banning a lot more. They're banning overseas transactions, virtual currency trading, ICO activities. They own like 10% of the market right now, guys, and for the next, we're just kind of ending the Lunar New Year soon, where there's been this massive migration where all this money has been taken out of fiat and turned into fiat money, and people have been buying presents, and like business basically stops over there. And China has like 10% of the world's market. We've seen South Korea doing the same. I think this is just control. A lot of these people just want to control people. They don't want them to think for themselves. They don't want them printing their own money. That's why I always talk about Bitcoin, and I have a link in the description to mine Bitcoin on BitClub. You should always be mining this so it's less risky if you're getting paid in it. And yeah, so you guys can kind of look at this right now, but a lot of people, here's what people are saying. I always read the comments and kind of get an idea. For people that think that this news of Chinese ban and crypto market are not important, there's not too much volume in trading over it, let me tell you that cryptocurrencies aim to empower people around the world and liberate us from the banking and government control for our finances. China represents more than 10% of the entire world's population and is ranked the top 5 economies. So the outcome of China's governments to control and ban cryptocurrencies are not only important, they are fundamental for us to know our behavior for the rest of the governments and banking systems. And then people just basically think that, like, if you kind of look right here, you can see that Chinese central banks are reportedly lining up a number of regulatory measures to further crack down cryptocurrencies, and they basically are going to use, they're going to restrict them by having, they're going to basically put a firewall up. It says in here, I'm kind of looking for it. I know I saw it earlier. Okay, according to China's bank has gone a step further in effectively constructing a firewall to keep domestic traders and investors from using websites and international cryptocurrency exchanges. I mean, that's huge, guys. If you look right here, like banks are doing it in the US too. Banks are scared of cryptocurrency. That's why they don't like you transferring to it. They don't like you having your own control over your money. It takes power away from them. That's why I think cryptocurrency was invented, guys, to give us power back, to make money off exchanges. A lot of people kind of hate on Ripple, but you can make money off it if it goes back to that all-time high and then sell it off. So it doesn't really matter if banks use it. If we can make money on it and the proof of use, then the value will go up, and we can 3 to 4x our money and then invest in other coins. So you should always diversify your portfolio. According to U.S. banks have barred cryptocurrency purchases using credit cards at Coinbase, the Shift card. JP Morgan, Chase, Bank, Citi, all these ones that have been around for a long time prohibited purchasing cryptocurrencies on their platform. And that's huge, guys. I mean, they're just always trying to control stuff. This price correction, Coinbase latest report, Bitcoin has dropped to a 12-week low around 6,000. We know it's about 7,000 right now. CoinMarket also indicates that the market has went under 300 billion. Right now it's 340. We're going to see this steady rise, guys. It takes about 2 months to get back up to that 800 billion mark that we've seen before. 190 when we reach that 197 mark, I'm just going to go back a little bit right now, which was in mid-December or mid-November. Let me just go to it real quick here. Whereabouts are we? Dun, 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 dun. So about that 197 mark with mid-November right there. It took 2 months to go up $700 billion. So, I mean, that 2-month rise, we're looking at about, it takes, to get up to that 800 billion again. I think it'll do that around April to end of April to mid March. We can probably start heading up to about 500 to 600 billion, and then from there it'll go up again. And if we look at some of these coins right now, like Bitcoin, it's at $6,981. That's still a lot more than it was last year. If we look at the charts, let me just show you guys, for all you newbie people that haven't seen what has been going on with Bitcoin last year. Let me just find something to show you. Okay, where's February? So if we look around February last year, it was about 200. That's 2015. Let me actually go to the 1 year. All right, so around this time last year, guys, Bitcoin was around $1,000. It's still about $6,000 over, even more than that. We're seeing some green right now. We see a lot of green during the day. And we saw that huge, we starting to rise all the way up here. I think that Bitcoin will still, my market prediction is we're still going to hit we'll probably hit $1 trillion sometime this summer. In the market, it'll slowly rise back up. And then around Q3, which is September, we'll start seeing a lot more in Q4 and around November, December. That's when we're going to probably see like a $30,000, $40,000 Bitcoin. At least I'm hoping so, which would be about, if we look right here, it'd be about a $1.5 million market cap. It's a long-term holders market, guys. We're going to see slow, sustained growth for a little while. It'll probably go from like 350 to 450 to 550. This is like the biggest market correction that we've seen. Q4 over at my thing is basically April through May. We'll see maybe a bull run going on. September, Q3 to Q4. It doubled last November, so I think it could do that again. There's just a lot going on right now. A lot of people crashed when this overbought. We're just seeing one of the biggest corrections right now. We'll probably see a lot more going on with Bitcoin, and we know that the high was around 19,000, almost 20,000. Yeah, like just about 20,000, guys, around December 17th, and then this huge dip. I think we're going to see it slowly start going back up. Now, maybe not up to here just yet. It might take till like Q3, Q4, but I think this is definitely going to happen, guys. We're going to start seeing those all-time highs again, and just keep in mind there's a lot of regulatory things happening right now with the even the Korean exchange halts trading over concerns. South Korea crypto exchange Coinpia announced it will suspend both trading deposits after it was unable to identify identification systems enacted by a government mandate. There's just a lot of government regulation and banks trying to control it, but I don't think it's going anywhere, guys. I don't think any government or exchange can stop cryptocurrency. I think this is going to come back. We probably will see a Bitcoin, coming back to that $15,000 mark. It's already back on its way up right now. We might see some corrections still happening in the next couple weeks. I think when the tax season hits around April, we're going to see a lot more money infused into the market, and we'll see this start to rise again. So don't worry, guys. Keep holding. If you guys are wanting to invest your money right now and get into something that's going to pay you in Bitcoin, get into BITCLUB network. This is one of the biggest ones. You need an IP switcher if you are in the U.S. because the U.S. has a lot of regulations that they do on Coinbase, and they just don't want to be subjected to it. But this is there's 300,000 members, guys. They mine a lot of the world's Bitcoin. Like right now, you can just go to you can just type in blockchain hash rate distribution, and you can see how much they're mining. Blockchain hash rate distribution. So if you come right here, you can see that this company actually mines consistently like 1.5 to 4% of the world's Bitcoin. See, they're at 1.5 right now. You can see all the major ones. You don't see Genesis on here. You don't see Hashflare. And if you look right here, here's another chart. It fluctuates like every day. I'll come in here, it'll be like 4%. It just changes based on other things. Here's another one I took from the other day, 3.4%. So they're consistently mining. It has a good referral program. You can basically compound your interest, meaning that when you join these pools, you can put your compounding on 100 and start getting more days mining, meaning that it puts you in more pools, which solves the difficulty faster. And other ones, you're only buying hash rate. So that's one really good thing about it. And if you guys come in here, it's $100 to join. They only pay in Bitcoin Cash now because it's less fees than Bitcoin. Or you have to pay in Bitcoin Cash. And if you guys don't have that, just you can do it on Exodus Wallet. They have a Shapeshift thing right here. You can exchange Bitcoin into Bitcoin Cash. This is a desktop wallet, super easy to do. and join this first pool right here or one of these pools, and you can basically mine Bitcoin. It's kind of a no-brainer because you're printing your own Bitcoin, and they'll hook up a machine in your name, and it's a huge facility in Iceland. People visit it all the time. We know they've been mining Bitcoin for like 3 years. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to go away anytime soon. You know, the product and service is great. The product is mining Bitcoin. You get if you join this pool 1 right here, you can basically take some of your repurchasing, and you can do 0 from 100 and repurchase into these next pools. So you can basically mine for life, but you kind of want to get your way up to founder because it unlocks a lot more potential. And if you guys want to do referrals and start making videos and get other people to sign up or get your friends too, you can kind of make it a business and start doing it too. They have a really good binary system on here too. But just mining itself, you can make a lot. My friends made about 20 Bitcoins from this program. And I just went to a meeting and I saw that you can make like about, after 5 years, if you have 2 founder positions, you can mine 10 Bitcoin. So, I mean, you guys can do the math on that. Just mining itself without even doing referrals is really profitable. And they have the GPU one where they mine Ethereum, Zclass, Zcash, Monero, Ethereum Classic, which, you know, some privacy coins. And it's just a good idea to be mining, guys, because then when you invest your money, you're not always just investing your paycheck, and it's less risky. You know, I'm trying to get paid in this daily. That's why I'm mining this. I'm also mining LITECOIN, and I get payouts all the time on that. You can see, like, I have about $11 on that. I'm doing that on Genesis Mining, but LITECOIN, it's a lot more profitable than my Bitcoin. Here's some of the ones I received a few seconds ago from just LITECOIN. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend this if you're into cryptocurrency. You know, start getting paid daily. This one pool can basically set you up if you do your repurchasing instead of taking all your commissions out to qualify for more 1,000-day pools, and you can potentially mine for life. I have a video of that in the description. That's about it, guys. My prediction is Q3 to Q4. We will see a massive bull run. We'll probably hit 1.5 trillion at the end of the year. You know, let these people that want to get out of Bitcoin right now, let them get out. Let the long-term holders win right now, because believe in the coins that you invest in. You know, there's a lot of people exchanging their coins to Bitcoin and selling off. Let them sell off. Let these prices get super low. You know, we're already seeing the market kind of bounce back a tiny bit. It's going to be a really slow and steady growth. The coins that I think are, you know, good right now, we got Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ripple's back at 72 cents. I was hoping it would go to 40, but it's not. I'm going to buy some up right now. I remember it was at 90 cents like a week ago, guys, so it's still really good. All these prices are, we probably won't see these lows again. NEO is probably going to be like $1,000 currency in a couple years, maybe at the end of the year. I think NEO is a good one. When that market jumps back up, I think we could hit $1 trillion again. Let's see some other one. Populous, that's a good one. I'm going to do a video on that. Verge. Substratum, you know, Binance Coin, that's like the superstore for Walmart right now. That one's good. You know, just I think Bitcoin Cash. BITCLUB network is starting to pay in Bitcoin Cash. They earn their commissions, and you can instead of using Bitcoin, you basically send over Bitcoin Cash to pay for these pools, and you can do that by whether your Exodus wallet or do an exchange on Binance. So Bitcoin Cash is definitely the future. You know, besides that, I think Waves is going to do really well. And Waves is like an exchange too. Let's see if it's down right now. So I think this is a good one to buy, even though it's kind of up 90%. You guys can see what Waves is right here. I'm just kind of showing you a few of these little ones right here we'll go into. So basically, platform for storing, trading, managing, and issuing digital currencies. You guys can see the community. You can look on this more, but there's a lot going on. Become the fastest growing crypto world, multiple currency wallets, invest and verify crypto assets, and they have a token. It's kind of like, you know, the Binance coin. There's their crypto exchange. I think this is a good platform to invest in. What else do I want to tell you guys on this right here? That's about it, guys. I think NEO do good. This is the biggest correction ever. You know, a lot of undereducated people are selling off right now. They overbought. They overextended when it was green. You know, I think the market is going to slowly rise to that 500, 600 mark by mid-March and April. Then we'll start going to 800 million by summertime. You know, I'm not a financial analyst. Obviously, do your own research, but it could happen a lot sooner. But it took about 2 months to happen last time, from November to December. So look for that correction to happen, guys. You know, be a long-term holder. Believe in the coins that you like. And that's it. I'm going to do some more news videos, so make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, and put your XRP address, because I'm going to buy some up in a little bit and do a giveaway. And I know I did a couple giveaways before that I owed some people put their wrong their wrong Ripple ID because they have like a Ripple address and an ID, and I will definitely send you guys some Ripple that I owe you and told you I would send. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't have a heart attack out there. This correction will be over soon. Let's buy up the coins on these all-time lows. Peace.